Hey, and welcome to the Hopcast.
Thanks for coming back, everybody.
I'm Brad Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
And this week, we're going down south.
We are. We're going to hit bourbon country. And so it would seem appropriate that we drink some beers that were aged in barrels.
Right. And they have chicken feathers on them. That's appropriate?
Sure,
right?
they do. Yeah, well, I mean, why not? Like, sometimes you know, when you get a beer that you really want to try, you nuzzle up. Now it's a little softer.
Yeah.
So it feels nice.
Right. The chickens got a hold of it. I think they wanted to drink this beer.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah.
Either that or they're just trying to be very, very green about their chicken industry.
Oh, they don't want to waste the feathers?
Yes.
After they strip them down.
Screw pillows. Put them on beer bottles.
But yeah, we have two beers from Against the Grain down in Louisville, Kentucky.
So we have their Kentucky Ryed Chiquen, which is a rye amber ale, then aged in bourbon barrels, and then we have the Bo Luke, which is a smoked imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels.
Okay.
So,
well, we start with the rye. It's 8.6. Bourbon one's 13.
Yeah, like a rye amber ale seems like kind of a stepping stone to get up to that big bad imperial stout. So I think we start with the Kentucky Ryed Chiquen.
Let's do it. If we can get past the feathers, we'll get it. Before we get into this beer, I'm gonna say the chicken feathers are stupid. There's feathers like on the glass now.
I tried to be careful getting it on it, but yeah, you can't even help but getting it on the glass, inside the own bottle.
Yeah. When I picked this up from the store, we asked them to put it in its own bag, so the feathers wouldn't get all over like food and other things we had.
But the beer is looking very good. It's got a nice ruby color, nice clarity to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good head, actually,
head,
too,
yeah.
for barrel-aged beer.
A little dark, which you probably get a little bit from the barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, sweet. Candy, kind of like tingles the back of the throat just smelling it.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not getting much of like a bourbon character, but I get more of I'm getting the candy thing and the spiciness from the rye. I mean, this is a rye beer, and it's also aged in rye barrels, so that's coming through to me. But as far as like that bourbon note, I'm missing that on the nose.
Well, let's give it a try.
Cheers.
Oh. Wow, okay. I think that rye bourbon comes out more in the taste.
Yeah, it does, and that rye is almost pushing on smokiness to me. It's got a slight smoke to it, and I think I can attribute that to the rye. I'm not quite sure, but
is that the rye malt? For anyone who doesn't know, the rye in the beer is the malt that they use.
There's rye malt in the actual beer, and then they're using rye whiskey barrels. So there's a double component of rye, which typically lends spice.
Right. So usually, from rye malts you get more of a spice and almost sometimes more like dry and bready too, right?
Right.
Yeah. But I was kind of getting that smokiness as well.
But it's very delicate as far as the smoke is concerned. Mm-hmm. You kind of get nervous when you're taking like a beer style such as an amber and aging it in bourbon barrels. You kind of, man, I hope this doesn't just get overtaken by the entire barrel and that's all you taste is rye whiskey. But I think they've done a nice job of just having that barrel be a complement. I actually would almost, even though they're different, the Firestone Double Barrel Ale, where that's actually fermented in a barrel, not a bourbon barrel, just a regular barrel. But so you're taking kind of like an English style beer, and then it just adds this nice rounded complexity, like this extra little push. And I think, I mean, they don't taste the same, but that's kind of what's going on here in this beer.
Okay. And I'd love to see if they have like the amber before it goes in the rye, because that would be. The base beer seems great. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a damn solid beer. I mean, I really enjoy this. Again, sometimes you get excited about barrel aging, and sometimes you're a little bit nervous. And
when you see chicken feathers, you're nervous.
Especially that, even more nervous. But this is one of the more drinkable bourbon barrel aged beers I've had. I could throw this back.
Oh shit!
It would be dangerous.
You're gonna fall back into the pool here.
Should we get back in the hot tub?
I don't know if they're hot tubbing with their bourbon barrel beers in Louisville.
Louisville, Kentucky, France.
That's Louisville.
Louisville, Paris, Kentucky, France.
Yeah. Well, let's finish this up and move on to the Big Daddy over there.
Got it.
When drinking the beer, I kind of want like chicken wings with it.
Maybe you're just hungry.
I might just be hungry. Beer and food, it just goes so well together.
What would I pair this beer with? It's Kentucky
Some
Fried
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah.
Fried chicken, probably. Should have had a bucket of KFC.
The correct pairing for this beer is Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well,
Colonel would be proud.
Let's go into the bourbon barrel one and see what pairs well with that.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Imperial Smoked Stout, aged in bourbon barrels. This should be pretty intense. I mean, there's a dude smoking a cigarette on it, so.
Right, this other dude is dead.
And he's shooting a firearm into the sky.
It's Kentucky.
So yeah, let's dig through the wax. Hopefully, there's no chicken feathers underneath that wax, and we can get through to this beer.
That guy is dark.
It is dark, and it appears to be pretty big. I mean, when you pour that guy out, and your head starts to foam, and the beer is trying to settle through the head, it looked like a game of Plinko. It was having a hard time getting through. So this could be a pretty big, sweet beer. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, straight up smoke on the nose.
Yeah. It's spicy kind of smoke, though.
It's a little bit of that like medicinal type of character from certain smoke beers, where it gets almost like rubbery, like burnt rubber.
You think that's caused? Do you know what causes that? You think?
I think
how they're smoking it, or what they smoke the malts in.
They're using cherry wood with this.
Oh, okay.
So it could be either smoking the malt too long, or just using too high of a percentage of smoked malt. But it depends on what you like. If you like that super smoke, then you'll totally be digging this. I'm more of and my personal preference is more of a subdued, like layered smoke.
Okay.
Unless you're looking at like a Schlenkerla, that's a pretty damn smoky beer, but it's for whatever reason is really delicious to me.
I always like ham on the rye, or ham on rye as a smoked kind of beer.
Yep.
I think that's a good balance.
That was a collaboration with Peace and Three Floyds, right?
Mm-hmm.
I liked that beer. Well, let's dig into this one.
Maybe we'll like it. That's a mouthful.
It is. There's a lot of residual sugar in this, and the smokiness is not in the flavor as much as it is in the aroma. So actually, I kind of enjoy it. I think that extra sugar also helps with like cutting some of that smoke out of it.
It's very like chocolatey tasting in your mouth.
There's a lot of chocolate and cherry. Obviously, you're getting like a leather character from that smoke being there. But I think the aroma scared me a little bit. But the final beer comes out pretty balanced and nice.
Yeah, it finishes very dry. I guess probably from like the smokiness of it, and just kind of drying out your palate there.
I wouldn't say it finishes dry for me. I kind of get that lingering sugar on the tongue, but I think that's what I need for this beer.
Yeah, this is a big beer. This is good.
I like it.
I think this is all I could have of it.
Yeah, certainly a sipper. Like we're going to be bringing this around and sharing with our 10 other friends. Yeah. For sure. Not one to, there's certain big beers where you can take a bottle like this. If you really like it, you could take it down by yourself. You might be drunk by the end of it, but
sure, yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do a whole bottle of that.
I
don't think that was their idea in the first place. But
this would be great, like fall campfire beer.
Yeah, definitely, of course. Instead, we'll just like drink it in the pool.
Yeah, we'll pretend like it's warmer outside and get some barbecue. So if we had barbecue chicken, we could pair it with both these beers.
That's right. Barbecue fried chicken. So you like marinated it in barbecue and then fried it so you could have chicken with both beers.
Sure.
But Against the Grain hasn't not been in the Chicago market in bottles for very long, has it? Draft, I think they have.
Yeah, Draft has been around for a while. This is the first time I saw the bottles. I was at Whole Foods and picked up both of these.
Okay. So, new to the market. It's an interesting brewery putting out some kind of wild beers. Yeah. So, not wild in that sense, but crazy. So, just check them out if you see them and you like a little more adventure in your drinking.
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.